Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Genevieve Floyd, and I supervise career and post-secondary partnerships within Montgomery County Public Schools. And I am delighted to serve as your host for this JROTC Upcounty virtual orientation. We have 5 JROTC programs within MCPS, one within the Northeast Consortium at Paint Branch, and one within the Down County Consortium at Kennedy High School. This year, we are thrilled to expand access to 3 JROTC programs in the Upcounty region, which will be available to rising grade 11 students from 9 county cluster high schools. The 9 Upcounty cluster high schools include Clarksburg, Damascus, Gaithersburg, Northwest, Poolesville, Quince Orchard, Magruder, Seneca Valley, and Watkins Mill. The 3 JROTC programs that are the focus of this virtual orientation are located at Gaithersburg High School, Magruder High School, and Seneca Valley High School. During this orientation, you will meet the instructors and learn more about the programs as well as the benefits so that you can make an informed decision as to whether or not these programs are a good fit for you or your child. The application season is upon us, and we want to make sure that you are well equipped with information that will enable you to choose wisely. I have several experts joining me today for this conversation, and at this time, I would like for you to meet the panel. So panelists, if you would please introduce yourselves and share your role within or connection to the JROTC program.
Sure. My name is Lieutenant Colonel Eric Atherton. I'm a senior Army instructor at Magruder High School. I'm in my 3rd year there and retired about 3 years ago after a little over 23 years in the Army. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Commander Sue Hernandez. I'm the senior naval science instructor at Seneca Valley High School. This is my 14th year here at Seneca Valley and retired from the Navy after 20 years in 2004.
Yes, I'm Chief Petty Officer Eric Watson, and I am at Gaithersburg High School, and I've been there for 3 years after retiring from 20 years of active duty service.
Well, thank you, panelists. Thank you for introducing yourselves. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join me and to speak with us about the JROTC program. I have collected a few questions from parents and students that I hope we will be able to address during our time together. And again, thank you for your presence. So let's get started. The first question is a question from one of our parents. And in fact, it is a 2-part question. The first part, what does JRT stand for? And the second part, there are 2 Navy programs in the Upcounty region. Other than location, are there any differences between the 2? So Lieutenant Commander Hernandez, will you please address those questions? What does JROTC stand for? And then share an overview about the JROTC program at Seneca Valley High School.
Certainly. JROTC stands for Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. At Seneca Valley High School, the program currently includes students from multiple schools, so there's a very diverse group of cadets. All first-year cadets learn academics from Master Chief Hewen, my other instructor, and the 2nd and 3rd and 4th year cadets learn academics from me, Lieutenant Commander Hernandez. Weekly drill, which is marching, and physical fitness days are combined, all the cadets, where all cadets learn and practice team building and leadership skills. Seneca Valley often combines our annual military ball with the Gaithersburg cadets at a local hotel ballroom.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Lieutenant Commander. You mentioned Gaithersburg. So Chief, let me go directly to you. Can you share what might be unique about the Gaithersburg program or just add to what Lieutenant Commander has shared?
Well, our program is exactly like Seneca Valley High School. As Commander said, we combine with them to do our Navy ball. We have drill meets as well together, but our students can also attend field trips and get SSL hours from the program by volunteering in the community.
SSL hours, wonderful. Is that opportunity limited to the program at Gaithersburg, or is it associated with all of the JROTC programs?
All our JROTC program students are allowed to earn SSL hours when they complete the program. However, because we do a lot in the community, they can earn extra hours, which is going to help them towards graduation. So it's not only unique to Gaithersburg.
Excellent. Good to know. Good to know. Lieutenant Colonel, let me bring you into this conversation. The Army's program is the only one in the county. Can you share more about the Army JROTC program at Magruder High School?
The Army Junior ROTC program is similar to the Navy Junior ROTC programs in many ways. We have 2 academic classroom days as well as 1 drill and ceremony day. And we have a few more physical fitness requirements. So we usually do that twice a week. So we emphasize that a little more. We also do SSL hours, including veteran support. We work at the Marine Corps Marathon as well as Toys for Tots.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. I have a student question now. And this student wants to know if they complete the JROTC program, are they expected to join the military? And if not, why might a student want to participate in the program if that is not the expectation? Lieutenant Colonel, will you take that?
Sure. Students are not required to join any military service, although about half our cadets do tend to either enlist or join college, ROTC, or pursue a commission as an officer at a service academy. We teach life-ready skills, including leadership, financial literacy, resume writing, and interviewing, civics, and negotiation, which are skills desired by employers, both civilian and in the military. And these type of classes are only available in a limited number of programs throughout MCPS.
I totally agree. Those are skills that we all can use and take advantage of. Lieutenant Commander, let me jump to you. I have another student question. For students who do want to join the military, are they automatically accepted if they complete the JROTC program? And if not, what must they do to be accepted?
Well, cadets are not automatically accepted to serve in the military. They must qualify just like any other civilian applicant would to the military service. Once they qualify and the individual enlists in the military, former JROTC cadets who have completed 3 years of NJROTC and graduate from recruit training, then they will advance, leading to increased pay and more leadership opportunities.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that response. And another student question, and I'm going to go to you, Chief. This student says, I am interested in the Air Force. If I complete the Army JROTC or Navy JROTC program, would there be any issue with me joining another branch of service?
Absolutely not. Students in our program are allowed to join the branch that they choose, regardless if they're in Navy JROTC or Army ROTC. For example, if I was in Navy JROTC and I wanted to go to the Air Force, that's perfectly fine. Or if I was in Army ROTC and I wanted to go to the Navy, that would be perfectly fine. It's their choice.
Good to know. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now, Lieutenant Commander actually mentioned information about the leadership and the advanced pay. Let me ask you, Chief, do students advance in rank or leadership roles within the program? And if yes, how does that work?
Yes, they do. Promotion opportunities are available to all students. In fact, it mirrors the exact same structure that we have in the Navy. These opportunities come through a series of written and practical exams. During the first year, cadets can advance to the rank of an E3, which in Navy terms is a seaman. These are the cadets that are new to the curriculum. They're still learning the curriculum at that time. The second year, you start to see a little bit more opportunity for them. They can get advanced to the rank of an E6 or a petty officer. In Navy terms, a petty officer first class. These cadets are starting to be your team leaders for our PT team and our drill team. And also they're a part of the staff. The third and fourth year students are the students that become our department head and division officers and leading chief petty officers. So as I mentioned, it's exactly the same rank structure that we have in the active duty naval service.
Wow, great options. I did not realize that, but it's good to know, good to know. It's important to build leaders even while they're in high school, so we know that they will continue that trajectory when they leave us. So thank you for that. Lieutenant Colonel, I'm going to bring you in. I have a parent question. speaking of trajectory, this is a college question from a parent. The parent says, what if a student wants to go to college and serve their country? Might they be able to do both? And if so, are there special scholarships for which they can apply that would support a college trajectory?
Yes, cadets who participate in junior ROTC are advantaged in the Army ROTC scholarship application, and they'll compete for a full tuition 3 or 4 year scholarship to any number of the 1,300 colleges and universities to which they are admitted. The Navy, which also administers the Marine Corps program, as well as the Air Force, also offer ROTC scholarships. They're to primarily larger and technical universities. To share a quick story with you, 3 of our cadets, all 3 who applied last year for the Army ROTC scholarship, earned it. So they took, 2 of them went to Virginia Tech, and 1 of them went to Clemson on a nursing ROTC scholarship, which also includes a $420 a month stipend. So that's pretty nice to have, and full tuition as well as a stipend. But they can, any cadets or students interested in ROTC can contact me for the Army or one of the Navy instructors for the Naval or Marine Corps ROTC scholarships.
Excellent. Good to know. College and career. I love that. And I certainly appreciate having that stipend. I'm sure our students and our parents would as well. So thank you for that information. Lieutenant Commander Hernandez, I have a student question. I'm going to ask that you answer this one. Are there extracurricular activities that students can participate in or competitions?
Yes, there are. At Seneca Valley, we sponsor the following teams, and this includes color guard, drill team, which could be armed or unarmed, which is marching, air rifle, orienteering, academic, and athletic teams. And JROTC schools in Maryland and Virginia host competitions for all of our teams. Color Guard provides opening ceremonies for many school and community events.
Great, great. I'm sure our students are pleased to hear that. Have we won any competitions? How do we do when we compete? Anyone?
Well, for us at Gaithersburg, we actually, the last 3 years, and I've been fortunate because I've been there for 3 years, the kids have done really well in drill. They actually have been invited to our Area 5 for NJROTC for DC, Maryland, and Virginia, like Lieutenant Commander was saying. And they competed with the top 10 schools out of 58 schools in the area. And believe it or not, they actually have placed the top 3 in about 4 different categories. So they're actually really good in drill, our kids.
Awesome. I believe it. I believe it. Thank you. Lieutenant Colonel, what about the Army JROTC program? Are there extracurricular activities available for the students in that program as well?
Yes, our cadets participate also in color guard and drill team. One thing that's unique is we have an athletic raider team that involves a 9-person team, guys and gals, involved in obstacle courses, team runs, and a technical rope bridge where we put cadets across the rope. They have to build it quickly, and after one's across, bring it down quickly. So cadets at any level of skill or physical fitness are welcome to participate in any of our practices, and we compete in competitions in the fall and spring throughout the greater DC area.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to hear. Well, Chief Watson, I have a parent question, and I'm going to direct this one to you. Is there a cost for students to participate in the JROTC program?
Absolutely not. In fact, all uniforms, textbooks, and training material, any other training material is provided by the Navy and the Army. Only cost that may come into for the students, if any, would be if we go on a field trip. But I must mention that financial assistance is available to those students who may need help. The parents and the guardians or the guardians can reach out to the school prior to that field trip, and we will definitely offset that cost for them.
Okay, great, great. I'm sure parents are glad to hear that. So thank you for sharing. In fact, instructors, thank you again for answering these questions. I truly appreciate your responses. I now want to bring in one of our students and one of our parents to hear a little from their perspective about JROTC. So at this time, Layden Lee and Mrs. Lee, would you please say hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. And thank you again for taking a few moments to join us. Landon, I want to start with you.
Okay.
Could you please share why you decided to join this program?
I decided to join the program to follow in my siblings' footsteps and also see how it could help me leverage my goal towards engineering.
You said siblings?
Siblings.
Siblings. So how many, a sister and a brother, how many do you have?
I have one of each.
One of each, and they both pursued the Navy JROTC program?
Yes, they were both in the ROTC program in Gaithersburg High School.
Wonderful, wonderful. And may I ask where they are now?
They're stationed at Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, so they both joined the military. Excellent.
Yes.
And what are your plans after high school?
Possibly attend a college. If I can't get enrolled, I might just like straight enlist and see if I can be one of the engineers
Wonderful.
on a Navy ship.
And we did hear earlier that there are several scholarships for individuals such as yourself and stipends when you get to college. So we certainly wish you well in that pursuit.
Thank you.
Ms. Lee, what are your thoughts about the program? Why did you think it was a good fit for your children?
I thought it was a very good fit because it helps them, if they're undecided, to be able to explore different options that the military has available for kids that are undecided. It's also a very good program that will provide, a good amount of assistance for those who decide to go towards the ROTC program at the college level, or they can apply to the Naval academies and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it teaches discipline, respect, a lot of important, I think, characters that our children need nowadays. So yeah, that's why I think the program is a very good program for them to sign up for.
Excellent. Thank you. I totally agree. We all need those qualities. Now, for the parents that are looking, what advice would you give them for those who are considering encouraging their children to take this path?
I would tell my advice to the parents is just to be open-minded and to know that this program helps them figure out what they can do in life. They don't necessarily have to go to the military, but they can also use this experience to apply to civilian life. It's applicable to civilian life. Teaching them how to be a leader, how to, guide folks, being able to give back to community. They do a lot of community service, which is a wonderful thing because we do need to give back to our community. They teach a lot of strategies and respect and being prideful in what you do. You don't have to be a brilliant scientist or anything like that, but I mean, if you are, that's great. If you're a normal individual, it's still good. I mean, you still are, you would it's a good thing to be in this program. And I think to make this program very successful, I would recommend that parents do get involved and support your kids, support your units, and volunteer to be at any of the activities or the functions, the field trips. You go to so many wonderful field trips. It opens up the kids' eyes and opportunities for them. So yeah, in order for the program to be successful, I said parents needs to be involved.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. That's good advice and certainly good for all of our parents and our students to consider. Several reasons you've shared of why it's a good program and why they really should give these programs consideration when they're thinking about what to apply for the next few years of their high school career. So thank you for being with us and thank you for sharing. I only have one more question, and this is from a parent, and this one actually relates to the application process. So I can take that one and share that every grade 10 student should receive an interest form through the MCPS Parent View portal or on our website through the special program website. When students are completing the online application, students will need to indicate their program of interest. And because we have 2 Navy programs Upcounty, they will need to choose their first and their second choice based on their location. Now, should we have more interested students than seats, we will run a lottery. But that interest form needs to be completed before the deadline of November 6th. So look forward and complete it as soon as you can. Well, as we prepare to close this segment, I want to thank our panelists for joining us, thank our instructors, thanks to our student and our parent for sharing information about the JROTC programs. Viewers, I hope that you have found the time valuable and the information helpful. And I also want to remind you that while this conversation focused on the Upcounty JROTC programs because of the expansion of choice options Upcounty, we do have a Navy program, a Navy JROTC program in the Northeast Consortium at Paint Branch High School, and a Navy JROTC program in the Down County Consortium at Kennedy High School. So the choices have expanded and the choice is yours. For additional information on these programs, you can visit our MCPS website and search Career Readiness JROTC, and then click the school of choice. When you navigate the school's website, you'll be able to learn more information about the program and connect to the instructors that you've heard from today. Well, that does it for our JROTC Upcounty virtual orientation. Thank you so much for joining us. Please, please take care of each other, be kind to everyone, and stay safe. Bye-bye.